Hello everybody, and welcome back to Trails from Zero. Apologies for being a couple of minutes late. For some reason, just a couple of games on my PC have been opening on the wrong monitor. I don't know why. Trails decided to do it today, so I have to go and fix that. Thankfully it's a pretty easy fix, unlike some other games. Uh-oh, shit. Probably best not to put it into Japanese. I don't think you can read any of that. But anyways, dudes, let's get right back into this. I believe... Was this where we last left off? Yeah, okay. We were investigating a bunch of monster attacks, right? Here in Chapter 1. Indeed. There are a lot of weird monster attacks that don't seem to really follow the normal behavior of monsters, so I have a few suspicions about it. But we don't exactly have any sort of concrete evidence in regards to that yet, so we gotta go investigating. Plus also doing all these other side quests. A zero monitor setup? That'd be amazing, actually, if that existed. But then how would that work? You just don't see any visuals for your games? How'd that happen? Have you updated your video drivers with Steam recently? I don't know if they automatically updated. I might have to go and check whether they're currently up to date or not, because I haven't manually checked. I'm pretty sure I turned that shit off to auto-update because of some of the NVIDIA graphics drivers completely, like, crashing people's systems. So I didn't want to deal with any of that. Maybe I haven't turned it on. Or I haven't updated it in a while. City library. Inquiries are to speak to Lanfei at IBC front desk. That's something we can do. And this one, for hunting for ingredients, I have to remember that I need to give the girl the thing first, and then I can go talk to the dude and give him his thing. Or else I'll probably end up missing out on that quest. Not sure we're going to be able to get to it today, but just remind myself week by week as we go. Virtual monitors? I don't have a VR headset, never tried one, so I don't really know how I'd react to them. Like how would it feel to be in a sort of VR space? Not sure. Probably very out of date. Gotcha. I'll check after stream. Allow me to give you a rundown of this fine establishment. There are two facilities within City Hall. The reception hall is to your left and the Crosswell Diet Building to your right. Most people in Crosswell are familiar with the reception hall, thanks to all these special events we hold there. Indeed. Must be in the admins district? Gotcha. I think we basically covered the majority of the left side. So now it's just the administrative district and everything to the east, I think, is where we need to go to talk to everybody before we leave. Hello, Argoth. Welcome. The hallway on the left leads to the west wing of City Hall. And this door here is where you can find the mayor's office. Conversely, the other hallway leads to the east wing, and you can find the speaker's office behind the door on the right. Both men are important politicians that hold massive amounts of influence internationally. Thank you for telling me all this. Roswell State Government Mayor's Office appears to be locked. Roswell State Government City Hall Administrative District. We have no reason to go inside here. Okay. Not yet, anyways. But someday. Well, how do I play this game again? That is to swap character. It's speed, that's for log. This is for map, alright. Yeah, we covered west, residential, entertainment, back alley too, I believe. As well as central square. So let's head to the harbor district. No, there's another building over here. Oh yeah, I haven't checked out yet. And we still need the recipe too. Gonna teach you guys how to make some delicious juice of your own. It's important that you rehydrate your body after a long walk or an intense workout. I assumed that was the recipe Wasabi was talking about earlier. I'll take it. Have I spoken to you? The mayor manages to handle constant meetings and business trips, despite his old age. I can only assume that he's doing a fantastic job of maintaining his health. Or he's immortal, and he's sacrificing other people to retain immortality. The transportation division manages all the buses that run within the state. It's been over 5 years since it was created. There hasn't been a moment of rest. But it's thanks to them that the buses run as efficiently as they do. Good to know. I kind of enjoyed city skylines and managing the public transportation, making sure everything was running as efficiently as possible. I suppose because of that, I shouldn't have been too surprised when I got into like the factory simulators and just really enjoyed them. It feels like I'm playing City Skylines again, but on a smaller scope, as it were. Hi again, Uncle Miles. Ah, Lloyd, it's good to see you. Have you come to borrow more books? Actually, we're here for your request. I believe you sent a request to the SSS for help, right? You were asking for help to locate and retrieve some overdue books. By golly, you're right. I did submit a request like that, didn't I? Let's get to it, shall we? Allow me to explain the details. Alright, sure. Being realistic, just because most politicians are blood-sucking parasites don't mean the mayor is an actual vampire. Well, you never know, Insania. You never know. In the world that we live in, it could be very possible. Now I think about it though, at the very beginning of this game, weren't we chasing after some sort of cult? And we were heading into some tomb-like area? I don't know, man. Some crazy shit's about to happen. Gonna teach you how to make our product at home because I know you'll fail at it and come back crawling. It's a hell of a strategy. I've never had that strategy or heard of that sort of strategy before in real life. Maybe somebody should try it out. Or maybe you don't hear of it because it doesn't work. Zero loves doing taxes. Oh yeah. Amazing. Love them. I'm actually really glad though that over here in Thailand it's pretty simple. As long as you know or have kept track of all of your monthly expenses and income, you're fine. But if you don't, then oh boy. Yeah, of course. Splendid. You're doing me a huge favor. You see, several of our patrons have yet to bring in their overdue books. I'd like for you to locate and return them to me. Understood. Doesn't sound too bad to me. Sure. Do you have their addresses? Yep, that information is tied to their library cards. Give me a moment to bring it up for you. The first person is Faye, who lives in Belheim Apartments on West Street. Faye, huh? Next, we have Clarice from Acacia Apartments on East Street. Lastly, we have Raymond from the CPD headquarters in the Administrative District. Oh. I suppose we can just go find him now. Oh, Raymond, you must stop embarrassing us. I'm sorry, Uncle. I wasn't expecting someone from the force to lack punctuality. Don't worry about it. I'm just hoping that the reader was so engrossed by the contents of their book that they simply forgot to return it on time. I sense that your hopes are highly unlikely. There are quite a number of people out there who pay no regard to the rules. What? The hell are you looking at me like that for? I was wondering why she turned over to the left. That makes sense. No reason. Anyway, our objective is clear. We'll retrieve those books for you ASAP. Great, thank you. Please return to me once you've collected all 3 books. I'm counting on you, Lloyd. Alrighty. Nice. For you, it's already filled out and you just have to check it over and press submit. That's awesome. St. White Wolf first volume. You can find the newest volume on the first floor shelves. Don't forget to take a look if you're interested. Yeah. We haven't been reading books for ever since the very first game. Unfortunately. Been missing out on them. Researching history can be quite challenging. You have to rummage through countless old books, collect folklore, and visit the occasional historical landmark. It is truly the field of investigating the truth. I can't go back there. Huh. I don't think I've seen this one before. You know, I've worked here for 5 years now, and there are still so many books I've yet to discover. The collection is so vast that I manage to get lost at times. Well, there are a lot of books. Not gonna lie. You would expect there to be in a library. Yo, what's up, Tinkerlin? Welcome. Or Thinkerlin, I suppose. Have I misread that this entire time? Or was that just the handle? I just recently moved to Crossbell. It's such a gorgeous city. I couldn't be happier to be able to call it home. Hey, guess what? When I grow up, I want to become a priest. And when I become one, I'm going to read books to all the kids. Well, good for you, kid. Oh. I think we took a look at this. Yeah. All this stuff, this clarification on the thingamabobbers that are around us here in the world. And all the silly billies going around doing their thing. But down here, that would be like the actual books. The Saint of the White Wolf. Aha! It's only 6 pages long. I'm down to read this. Long, long ago, in an era when mankind was divided by conflict into West and East, there lived a very kind girl in a certain town. The girl ardently treated those wounded in battle or ravaged by disease, gaining the admiration of everyone in town, except for the ruling lord, who cared little for the girl who nursed even enemy mercenaries back to health. One day, the lord summoned a guardian knight. Have that pesky maiden slaughtered! The lord had had enough. He wanted the girl eliminated. The girl lived alone in a house on a cliff above the sea. Knowing this, the guardian knight headed toward the house to carry out the deed. His plan was to attack her from behind after it had gotten dark. No one would suspect a thing. He hid in the forest near the house and waited. That night, the girl emerged from her house to draw water from the well. As the knight left his hiding spot, he heard a howl. A white wolf had appeared before him. The white wolf stared at the knight with red eyes. It was as if it was there to protect the girl. The knight promptly tried to escape, but his feet slipped. He then tumbled down the cliff. When he came to, he found himself on a simple bed. Idly looking around, he saw the girl standing there in the kitchen. Noticing the bandages carefully wrapped around his body, he realized that the girl had saved him. I'm relieved you woke up, the girl said, serving the knight a bowl of warm soup. Receiving such kindness from someone he tried to kill caused the knight to feel deeply ashamed. He came clean and told the girl his lord had commanded him to kill her. The girl was a little surprised when she heard that, but soon smiled as though unfazed. Even still, I cannot just look away when a life granted by the goddess is in danger. The knight was moved by these words. For her to be so kind towards someone who might have killed her, he must be a daughter of the goddess. And he would have gone through with it if not for that white wolf. The thought sent a chill down his spine. He decided the white wolf must be a servant of the goddess, ordered to protect the girl. A few days later, when his body was fully healed, he thanked the girl, and it was now time to go back. He began to consider how he might convince his lord to change his mind. The girl joined him on his way to town to check up upon her other patients. The knight pondered more. He asked the girl's opinion, but she seemed unbothered by the issue, not worrying whether or not others disliked her. As they approached the town, they noticed the light around the town shone red like a sunset, but it was still noon. Finding it strange, the girl and knight ventured forth to find out what was happening. What they found sent horrified gasps from their mouth. The town was dyed red not by the setting sun, but by the flames of war. War never changes. All right. Well, that was chapter 1. Exciting stuff. I feel like, well, I suppose it's also within the genre, right? Like, that's supposed to be a fantasy story, pretty much, or like a knight's tale, in a way. It was written differently from the first book that we read in the first game, where that one really felt like an account, and it really evoked the clear imagery of what was happening. It's just the language that they used was a bit different. On the other hand, I'm also certain that somehow it's going to have themes that tie back into whatever is happening in this game. We'll see. Okay, that being said, we need to go and talk to Raymond, I believe his name was. CPD. Somewhere in here, I do not recall. You? Yeah, you. How's it going, Detective Raymond? Oh, if it isn't the SSS. You guys got some business at HQ to tend to? I'll admit, you got guts playing dumb like this, as if we'd be fooled by your little act. But we see right through you, Raymond. The real culprit here is you! Nani? Randy, cool with the pranks, okay? It was not even clever. Oh, come on. I'm a police officer, aren't I? I had to pull out that line at least once in my life, you know? What's he going on about? Sorry about that, Detective Raymond. We're here because of a request from the library. You wouldn't happen to have an overdue library book, would you? Aw, crap. Now that you mention it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the one. Yeah, yeah, So, Detective Raymond, did you perhaps misplace this book of yours? No, I don't think so. Why the uncertainty then? I'll go look for it. You better find it, man. I don't want to go searching. Okay, good. Huh. Managed to find it. Here you go. Received women who changed the world. So this is his research material, eh? I see. I see. We need Zero's dramatic reading of 36 lessons of Vivek from the Elder Scrolls? Huh. I don't know what that is referring to exactly. I did play Skyrim way back when, but none of the other Elder Scrolls games or none in the lore, so apologize I don't get the reference. If I did read it though, I would probably mispronounce most things in there. Read the book? Oh, I can read it? Hell yeah. Oh, thank goodness. Really left us in suspense there, Raymond. Though, I have to ask, what inspired you to check out this particular book? To my knowledge, it's a pretty extensive account of historic female figures and the incredible feats they've accomplished. Yeah, well, when I saw the title, I thought I was checking out a photo album with a bunch of hot chicks from across the continent. After I cracked the thing open and realized it was definitely not that, I kinda just left it in my drawer and forgot about it. I do not think the library is the right place to search for that kind of book. Well, we got the book back, so all's well that ends well. We appreciate your cooperation, Detective Raymond. Anytime, guys, anytime. Yeah. Right. Of course, this dude. This button. There we go. Book. Book. Did we not read Back Alley Dr. Glenn yet? Let's see here. Table of contents. Preface. Preface? Preface. The study of these great women. Number 1. The Erebonian Empire. Liani Sandlot? Oh god, all these names. Valkyrie, who led the Eisenritter in battle. To Kalvar Republic, Sheena Dirk? Activism behind the Democratic Revolution. And number 3, Liberal Kingdom. Alicia II. From 100 Days War to Non-Aggression Pact. Preface? First guess that Leanne was correct? Leanne. If only I remembered what my first guess was. Figure. A term that applies to the shape of something. When describing a woman, it may often be used to refer to her physical appearance. In this book, a different meaning is intended. A person who is influential or distinctive in some way. The influence of these great women who have proudly followed their convictions continues to inspire and captivate others to this day. We shall retrace the history of these figures who have shaped this continent and paved the way for many other capable women to do the same. Neat. Alright, let me take a quick gander at this. What the? We had a whole ass book that I haven't read? God damn. I think I had decided, you know what, I'm not gonna read it. But it's like, we already read the one book, so now I've set a precedent. I think I'm just gonna read it. Chapter 1. The Back Alley Doctor. Remiferia, the Principality of the Beautiful North, was renowned across Lemuria for its advanced medical care. Its modern, well-funded hospitals attracted skilled doctors from a multitude of countries, and its cutting-edge medical technology was developed by specialists from the finest manufacturers the Principality had to offer. This is something I never actually realized about Thailand, but apparently, it is a very popular spot to go to for medical care. Because like a surgery that would have costed like say $100,000 over in the US would probably cost you around $25,000 over here in Thailand. So that's why there's like such good medical care here, apparently. Never knew that, but yeah, just learned about it recently and saw the numbers and I'm like, damn, neat. However, despite how brilliantly this nation's medical excellence shone, it concealed a dark side as well. Implementation of horrible technology had been put on for years in the poorer downtown district. As a result, it lacked not only the quality of life, but the level of hospital care that the Principality was so known for. Deep in this quiet, rundown area, where the already chilly region's wind seemed to bite with a pronounced sting, stood only a single clinic. Oh no. Zero becomes a doctor, it's his destiny. That's basically every Asian kid ever. I didn't really fit into the mold with other people though. And thankfully my mom wasn't really all about that life. But yeah, I have a few friends who are disappointments because they're not doctors. And my cousin is a doctor. So I guess somebody is making their parents proud. Cannot control his impulses, indulges in the sweet nectar of literacy. What a disgusting freak. I know, all YouTubers are freaks, deep down. Thailand's not-so-secret medical haven generally has as good, if not better, treatment quality as the US for a fraction of the price. I see. Yeah, I guess it's just something that I never really thought about. But yeah, I guess the world kind of views it that way. Thailand also has Mudeng. I suppose we do. I haven't heard much about it, but I also don't really follow trends like that. And look at you now wearing the lab coat. Oh yeah, I'm wearing a lab coat, all right. I don't think this is the traditional sense of becoming a scientist or doctor that parents would expect, but I got there in my own way. The infamous doctor cousin? That infamous doctor cousin has been basically playing 7 Deadly Sins Origin almost 24/7. He seems to also still get his work done somehow. I don't really know what he does. But yeah, he's got it. He's got all locked down somehow. Anyways, the 40-year-old building's age was apparent, but with a glance. Its dilapidated exterior did a thorough job of extinguishing any hope of finding a decent general practitioner within. On this particular day, the silhouettes of 2 people could be seen through its dirty, cracked windows. 1 million Mira! Shouted an older man as his eyes hysterically darted across the sea of zeros that flooded his bill. Across from him sat a large man in his mid-30s, sporting an unkempt beard that perfectly accented his apathetic demeanor. Few would recognize this massive muscular figure as a doctor, if not for the filthy frayed lab coat he wore. What is this, freaking Dr. Mundo? Ah, my bad. Got that number wrong, didn't I? The doctor answered in a low voice. He took the bill from the older man and quickly scribbled an extra 0 on the end. Seeing the price jump by tenfold in an instant, the old man's face changed from an anxious pale to a furious shade of red, just as quickly. Dirty swindler! These treatment costs are ridiculous! I refuse to pay this! And indeed, it was far beyond what any legitimate doctor was legally allowed to charge for medical services in Remiferia. Watching the outraged old man sputter and curse, the doctor couldn't help but laugh. Something tells me you got more than enough Mira sitting around. Hard to say if any of it's clean, but I'll still accept it. Kind man that I am. The patient was a corrupt politician, his infamy bolstered by unending rumors surrounding his bribery and tax evasion. He had come to the doctor that day with 3 bullets in his body. It was apparent by his choice of physician that the politician had landed himself in some manner of serious trouble. Trouble that would ruin his reputation if his wounds had become publicly known. As this particular doctor had extracted the bullets in secret, however, the standard surgery costs have been bolstered by a few additional fees to ensure his silence. I figured that would be more than a fair price in exchange for one's life, the doctor said with a calm tone that only barely concealed the threat behind his words. However, this simply served to provoke the old man even further. In a rage, he drew a concealed orbital gun and thrust it into the doctor's back. The doctor, unperturbed, simply continued smiling. Oh? Well, as your physician, I feel I should advise you. Your treatment isn't quite complete just yet. If you put a bullet in me, I certainly won't be able to take that last one out of you. He turned and pointed his finger at the old man's stomach. Running his hand over the spot the doctor indicated, the old man felt a jolt of pain. There was something hard still lodged under his skin. The doctor had intentionally left the last bullet untouched. Realizing the position he was in, the old man slowly lowered his gun, a look of pained defeat on his face. I trust that clears up the issue of the bill then. The flames of anger left the old man's eyes. All that remained was fear. Shortly afterward, the doctor finished the surgery. The doctor's name was Glenn. Despite being an exceptionally talented doctor, he was unaffiliated with any of the hospitals in the Principality. Known only as a back-alley doctor, he treated everyone from politicians to illegal immigrants to murderers and demanded outrageous prices in return for his secrecy. A few days later, Glenn sat in his worn-down chair and gazed absently at the suitcase containing 10 million Mira that had been delivered to his clinic. He moved his gaze to the window and stared at the heavy drops of rain splashing against the pane. It was uncommon to get such loud raindrops in the colder northern climate of Remiferia. Surely, no clients would be showing up today of all days, he thought to himself as sheets of water began pounding on his window. The din of the rain grew even louder outside. Pardon me. The sudden sound of a voice from behind him snapped Glenn out of his thoughts. He turned his head to see a nurse standing in the hallway of his dilapidated clinic. To be continued. Oh. Last news headline was from February. People were upset that Mudang's enclosure was dirty, but it was just normal hippo droppings. Somebody spooked Mudang. Oh no. How could they? But yeah. I mean, it's good to know that he's still doing okay. I never really got on the whole, like, animal hype train that people were on. Because before Mudang, there was like a panda or something over in the Chiang Mai Zoo that everybody was super into. I don't remember its name anymore. Bleeping or something like that? Gritty story about underground doctoring. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm sure that's how it goes. Obviously this may be a little dramatized, but like, where do the criminals get patched up, right? Okay, so that was from Raymond. We now have Mr. Fay, who lives in Belheim Apartments on West Street. I think I'm gonna double back and go grab that. Yeah, yes. And this is at the bank. Belheim Apartments, West Street. Harambe? Oh no, man. Well, in turn, when it comes to Harambe, I think that was a global thing that wasn't exactly the most wholesome thing ever. And also a meme now. Down this way, and I think if we take a turn here, that should lead us straight to Huzzah. And Belheim Apartments is down this little ramp. Now, who was it again? Mr. Fay. Mr. Fay. Mr. Fay? It doesn't seem like Faye is in right now. Maybe I'll try asking Pansy. Hey there, Pansy. Is your dad busy working today? Oh, you're Wendy's friends, aren't you? Did you need something? Yeah, actually. I wanted to ask your dad a quick question if he's around, but it doesn't look like he is. Oh, Dad? He's off on a business trip. He won't be back for another 2 months. Oh, that's right. Darn. Yeah, I'm not about to start going through his stuff without permission. Are you guys looking for something? Yes, we're here to retrieve a book your father borrowed from the library. Do you recall him making any mention of it? Is it the one I'm reading right now? Mind if I take a look at it? I can check to see if it is. Sure. Pansy retrieved a book and held it out for Lloyd to see. It's got a stamp from the library. That's probably the one. Oh, phooey. Seriously, Dad? Can't believe you leave on a business trip without returning your book. Sorry about that. Do you mind taking the book in for me? Are you sure? Didn't you say you were in the middle of reading it? I believe you can apply for an extension at the library's front desk. No, it's okay. I was kinda just looking through it. It's actually pretty boring. I mean, did you even read the title? Let's see. Train Fanatic Rex. Yep, that definitely sounds like some niche literature to me. I bet Dad borrowed it to try and get me interested in becoming a railway engineer. I'm not gonna fall for his tricks that easily, no siree. So yeah, feel free to return it for me. Sure thing. Thanks for helping us out. It's gonna be so funny if in the future we meet an NPC named Pansy who works for the train company. She just works at the railway. Yeah, this seems kind of familiar. But Future Zero's not gonna remember that. Oh, well, now that I've said it, it's become a special memory in my mind. Maybe. You never know. Probably a one-off thing, though. Can I read that? I can. Train lovers far and wide, I express to you my utmost gratitude for picking up this book. The long tracks that cross the continent were laid out 20 years ago as a convenient transportation system for large countries such as the Erebonian Empire and the Kalbar Republic. Now, the railway has become an immensely important technology that people cannot do without. As the rails slowly proliferate, so will the fans. We are they, the train fanatics. Train fanatic refers respectfully to people who either love the look of a vehicle whose years of use have gently eroded the polish of its exterior, to people who simply enjoy the act of riding in the comfort of a cabin, or to people who find satisfaction in the carefully calculated and planned out service schedules characteristic of the public locomotive companies. This book will detail the best ways that fanaticism can be indulged in order to honor all our forefathers who painstakingly developed it over the many months and years. It is aimed at any and all beginner train-loving enthusiasts and designed to cultivate and motivate the newly awakened fanatics in exploring the fine beasts of steel and thunder in a way that is suited for each individual. I beg of you, dear reader, to not lose sight of your adoration and admiration. Please, enjoy this book at your leisure. May the radiance of the railway be with you. That was a book. What the fuck did I just read? It was a nerd book. Drink some water. Cultivate? Steel, you might be onto something. Steel, cold steel? Oh! A game we have yet to get to. Oh yeah, definitely Insaniac. There were a lot of things that led up to that moment that we could look back upon and reflect, but it happened. And so it did. The radiance of the railway. Do not forget this adoration that you feel. The feelings that it makes you feel when you look at a locomotive. How horny it makes you. Wait, what? When he said that he likes trains, I didn't think it was going to go in that direction. Anyways, we should probably head over to the bank. But first... Hey, yo. Our company relocated to this building about a year ago. We haven't gone around to cleaning up, so we've got a bunch of junk lying around. If only I could find the time to organize it all. You'll never find time to do it. Okay, the next topic is... Oh, hey guys, I recently got permission to start writing my own articles. Hooray! Well, it's just a tiny column in the culture section. I'm ecstatic all the same. What crazy reading enthusiast would read that shit? Not me, that's for sure. Oh, my beloved SSS has come again. Hello, hello. How's life treating you? Don't hello us, Grace. We saw you felt it necessary to write yet another article about us. Come on, guys, turn those frowns upside down. Things may look a bit shaky right now, but trust me, I'm rooting for you. You'll have to forgive me, but I'm actually a teensy bit busy this week. Don't have much time for chit-chat, you know? I'll be counting on you guys to embroil yourself in another riveting story for me by the time I get back. Capiche? Sure. Yeah, we'll go do that. Sure, it's an eye-catching event, but keep in mind we can always cover our bases there by working with the Imperial Chronicle if we need to. You still plan on going, Grace? Of course I am. What better chance than the Imperial Memorial Ceremony will I have at getting to see the Imperial family in person? I want to cover it myself at least once. The Imperial family, you say? People are hard at work here. Please go to the front. You're very hard at work sitting and looking forward. I see. Is there something I could read here? No, I think that was just talk to Grace. Excuse me? I'm sorry, but the editorial department is closed. Fuck off. Oh, really? My bad. No, Pun. No, we do not. The imperial families of many countries are far from our reach. There's no way we would know any royalty. I left the business that my grandfather built for us in order to start the stand here. What better way to hone my craft and push my noodles to greater heights than to be right outside, in the center of the action? I want as much feedback as possible, so I'd be over the moon if you guys gave them a taste test. Let me know what you thought. No. I always work up a mean appetite after my morning run, but I won't have the strength to jump nearly as high as I do now if I start getting weight. Bro can jump. Bro is 5'5" and dunks. Have you ever seen the Ferris wheel at Michelin Wonderland? It's huge! They have a bunch of other attractions too, like a roller coaster and haunted house. I'm dying to try out that roller coaster. Never ridden one before. Roller coasters. Actually, now I think about it, I don't think we've seen like anything even similar to an amusement park in Trails in the Sky. I think this would probably be the first one. Someone who sometimes has to work reception. F you, lab coat man. Well, thankfully, I've never had to deal with human beings before in that sort of capacity. But I'm sorry for your loss. Sign is affixed to the locked door. Hey you, Trading Limited. Roswell Branch. If you have business with us, please fuck off. Okay. The mine carts in Malcolm Mine were kind of like a roller coaster? I guess? If that's how you want to look at it, sure. Oh, so this is why you board the cruise ship to Michelin, is it? Well, I'm ready to go. I've been looking forward to this trip for a while, and I plan to hit up every one of those fancy shops I've been hearing about. Hell yeah. The state government is just full of crooks. And don't even get me started on the police. All of their investigations are half-assed, and they're always folding to pressure from politicians to bail out criminals. Absolutely worthless. Nearly every single one of them. Only the 1st Investigative Division has truly earned my respect. Well, damn. Guess we're gonna have to change that. Almost like we're starting with our reputations at 0. This is so sad. I keep hitting the log in order to run faster. Muscle memory is a heck of a thing, ain't it? Old grumbly men don't like us? I feel like that's kind of normal. I feel like it's like a badge of honor if an old grumbly man kind of just like nods at you with approval. Like, damn. I think I did something cool. Well, something that old people think is cool. Companies wishing to inquire about business matters should consult with the receptionist on the 1st floor lobby. Man. Speaking of receptionist, I don't think any receptionist in any video game ever will top the receptionist from The Somnium Files. He was like the best video game character in existence, really. Good morning. Welcome to the IBC's corporate headquarters. Too stunned for words? It's a pretty impressive building, isn't it? It's not unusual for people to be astonished the first time they see the building in all of its glory. The awe has worn off on the employees, though. I see. I was very astonished and stunned and awed by this funny-looking building. Upwards nod or downward nod? I think I got downwards nod? I don't know, I didn't realize that there was different categories. I'm gonna have to think about this. But I also couldn't really say which one was a nod of approval, because I've never received one. You'll never earn his respect 0 unless you do the fishing minigame! Shit. Even in video game fantasies, I can't be accepted by older people. Let's see what the economics section has to say. Oh, interesting. The IBC is starting up a new service. Also, is your name Trader ReZero? Starting life in another world? I'm willing to wager that their stocks will rise because of this. I'd better check on it pronto. Oh yeah. This guy's reading the news for his information. Bro doesn't have that insider info like we do. Oh, that jacket of yours. You guys a part of the CPD? We work in the IBC's security department. Let us handle the IBC's security concerns. Alright, I'll let you do that. I'm just here to get a job done. Paul, welcome to the International Bank Crossbell. I've been employed here for 2 years, and yet here I am still directing customers to the teller's window like some kind of tour guide. Maybe it's because I stand so close to the receptionist counter. Probably. Wait just a second, please. Clickety-clack. Okay, great. I can verify your account for you now. Oh yes, please do. I'm assuming we haven't hit the stage of mobile applications and e-banking. Welcome to our... Oh, great job, receptionist. Welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. Oh, now this is a surprise. It's been quite a while, hasn't it, Miss McDowell? Huh? Are you acquainted, Ellie? Hello, Lanfei. Indeed, it has been a while. I haven't seen you since you returned from your studies abroad. Oh yes, that reminds me. Would you like me to inform Miss Crois of your arrival? Oh, no. She's currently overseeing Michelin's operations, but I'm sure she'd rush back if I notified her that you were here. I'm glad to hear that Belle's still keeping herself busy. Let's just call her Belle. That's okay, though. I'm not here to discuss anything important with her today. I'll visit her another day when I have the chance. Is that so? I'll send her your regards then. Pulls out a gun. Bro's what we businesses and finance majors call a noise trader. If you want to not be as nice to them, fools, and fools are quickly parted of their money. Yeah. I'm not a business or finance major. I've only really done a little bit of day trading, but that world is so stressful, man. And there's just a lot of rumors and superstition and following of trends that people do. From my understanding of the little bit of time that I've been there, it's really a system that is meant to make you lose your money. And a couple of you are gonna win. It's probably the people with more money than you, though. If you're smart, you can get away, but it's still always gonna be a gamble. I meant to hit reply to a message from Mob on my notification bar, but hit your stream notice instead. Oh, perfect, Ryan. Well, now you're here. You have to be here forever, and we'll never let you go. But also, reply to your mother. Damn. Mademoiselle's got connections in the IBC? Yeah, they seem to be on pretty friendly terms, too. She continues to uphold her image of the perfect noble lady. I can hear you, you know. Aren't we here to get work done, Lloyd? Oh, yeah, you're right, we are. Oops, I got a bit too sidetracked. Please allow me to introduce ourselves. We're members of the CPD's Special Sports Section. I believe we received a request from the IBC for help. Indeed. I wonder what this is going to entail. Pro day traders are extremely competitive. Read an account by a trophy girlfriend. A day trader boyfriend was ecstatic if he got a hotel room 1 floor up from a coworker. What? Yes, I'm sleeping on top of him. I'm better. What the hell, man? This is what I'll have on as I paint. Hey, well, Hopefully you enjoy the time here. So the stock market, if your source for a hot tip is a public forum, then you're getting that info so far down the line, you're already buying after the boom. Yeah, usually. That's how it goes. It's more of something happened, and you gotta be like 2 or 3 steps ahead in order to really buy at the dip. But it's so goddamn stressful. I ain't about that life. Oh, is that what this is all about? My apologies. I'll explain the details to you immediately. Great, thank you. You may have read about it in the finance section of the paper already, but the IBC will soon be rolling out a new service to exchange Sepith. Essentially, our service will allow patrons to exchange Sepith at a higher rate than the average market value. But why is it a higher rate than the market value? What sort of attachments does this have? Only way to be sure is time travel. At a monopoly on time travel at that? Oh yeah. Yeah, you could make serious money if you got your hands on a time travel machine, went back into the past, and I guess you bought Bitcoin. Bought Bitcoin when it was basically worthless, and everybody thought it was gonna fail. Oh shit. How'd that turn out? So they can eavesdrop and beat their competition? Really? So they just like listen through the floor? They just have their ear on the floor, so they're like, oh, he's buying this stock. Ha ha ha. Damn. Yeah, that's a completely foreign world to me. Mining Bitcoin at the start would be the way, to be honest. Yeah, apparently. The bank wants you to use their service alone? I suppose so. It's like, hey, we'll give you better rates, but your money is with us, bitch. And we'll also probably sell your information. Okay. So you're offering to cough up more dough than your everyday shop. Man, talk about deluxe treatment. The service's purpose is to amass a large reservoir of Sepith due to the scarcity of natural septium. The IBC is unparalleled when it comes to designing simple yet effective initiatives. You flatter us. However, to counteract theft and Sepith counterfeiting, we've limited the service to IBC members for the time being. Our main goal right now is to make it so that we can store the Sepith in our terminals. We'd like for you to help us beta test this feature, hence the request. Sounds good. What exactly do we need to do? Great. First things first, please take this card with you. You'll need to present that card to me here in order to perform an exchange. Additionally, for this beta test, we'll need you to exchange a specific amount of Sepith. 30 of each type of Sepith should be sufficient. 30 of each type. Got it. Sounds cool. Let's give it a spin. Oh, by the way, there's no requirement for us to deposit them all at the same time. We can turn it in little by little while we take a break from our other requests. Okay. We're now able to utilize the IBC's exchange service. We could line phase like exchange, then exchange to perform an exchange. Exchange! Do I have enough? Exchange! Ooh, yeah, I do have enough. I may want to save some for upgrades, but like, I might as well just get this done, too. Okay, how do I... there we go. My precious Sepith. No. But I suppose we get money out of it, so yay? Money is something that we're currently lacking. Nope, not 300. Make sure it's 30. 5,400. Exchange. Oh yeah. Huzzah! Is there a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Monster Exchange? Probably. If not, then that's definitely an effect. Because there is a thing in order to swap your monster with your opponent's monster. Oh! It appears you managed to exchange 30 of each Sepith type.
Just one moment, please. Hello? This is the reception desk. I'd like to convert 30 of each type of sepith into Mira, please. Right. Okay, I see. Yes, understood. I've confirmed the transaction with our employees at the exchange terminal. There was an incident where an employee confused Earth sepith and Space sepith, but we were thankfully able to clear that up.
What an idiot. They don't even look alike.
Here's hoping things will run smoothly from now on.
I'm guessing they've got a bit more hands-on experience now.
I'm glad we were able to be of service to you. Oh, of course. You've been an immense help. It's not much, but please take this as a token of our appreciation.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
A rather generous reward.
But that's not all. You can keep using the VIP card I gave you earlier. You are our special guest, so you may continue to use our exchange service as you please. Please consider it as another token of our thanks. Are you sure about this? Isn't this too much? Ain't this supposed to be a service meant for IBC members only? You tell me we're getting these awesome perks all thanks to Mademoiselle here?
I highly doubt that's the reason why. You're not giving us special treatment because of me, right, Lanfei? Of course not. Please visit again if there's anything I can assist you with in the future. I have a feeling that they're giving us special VIP treatment because of Mademoiselle, but sure, whatever they say. Only staff members are permitted. Screw off. All right. 50 to 100 sepith per type from a single fight in this game? Next game gets even crazier, really? Well then, everything seems to be running smoothly. Thanks again. You've been a great help, Chief. This kind of algorithm is especially challenging. Oh god, they're creating the YouTube algorithm back there. Is that... Sup? Oh god. I see. I was wondering why characters were not responding. My controller disconnected. That does make sense. I can always trust in your opinion, Chief. I have not seen you in some time, Chief. That voice! Oh, well, if it isn't Tio! How are you doing these days? Why is he nervous? Chief? Is this man your boss? The card attacks my peripherals? Oh yeah, what's his name? Is that Wang? Bro destroyed me. That'd be funny though, if there was like a Dark Souls boss where the difficulty is that the boss will disconnect your controller every so often. That is correct. He is my direct boss and the chief of the Orbital Staff Development Division. He specializes in orbital computer networking and acts as the head of the Epstein's Foundation's Crossbow branch. I suppose you could call him my supervisor. Everything appears to be running smoothly at that new division of the CPD. I'm quite relieved to see you doing well. But why don't you ever come by to deliver reports, Tio? I'm quite worried about you. Is that the official explanation behind your gracious delivery of an orbital staff to the weapon shop for me? Go? What is going on here? Probably have a reason besides just Ellie. The fact you're a main character, that you're with Special Force Group, or probably the main character thing though. I suppose so. You still gotta remember it's a video game, and video game gonna game. But still, a little bit weird. I'll accept it though. There's a boss in the OG Metal Gear Solid that will input read you if you don't swap controller ports every so often. I recall learning about that. I think there was also like another boss where you could beat the boss by simply advancing your system clock because he was like super old or something like that, which is, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat idea. You know, now I think about it, Wendy mentioned that somebody from the Foundation drops by pretty frequently.
Gold?
Well, you see, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for that. Ah, could have done it now. Theo's no doubt angry with me. But how can she expect me to leave a child like her to her own devices in a city like this? To grumble mumble.
Your behavior is sus, Chief.
What? What could you possibly mean?
Please refrain from secretly leaving new equipment for me at different locations. I am not trying to participate in a scavenger hunt.
Gulp?
I see your point, Tio, and I'm truly sorry for all this. Truly. Please don't be upset with me. It is precisely your behavior at times like this that upsets me, Chief.
Gulp, sweat? You're right, I understand.
Aren't you being too harsh, Tio? I am unable to help it. I am irritated beyond comprehension.
What is this dude's deal? Gulp, sweat? If you start the fight with the end and then wait a week, he dies of old age. Oof. Damn. Even somebody as legendary, supposedly as legendary as this dude, cannot beat the hands of time. Right, that was the IBC thing dealt with, right? Don't have to worry about that. We simply need to report it. This one we do outside. The last thing we need is from Miss Clarice, Acacia Apartments, East Street. Acacia Apartments, yeah, it should be right down here. Many have tried, very few can. But we do have Argoth over here as living proof. And hey, Mei Ling! Did you guys know Daddy is super important? He's the president of a huge trading company. But my brother hates Daddy. Oh, not the brother hate Daddy. Roy, my family's been working as merchants for generations. Dad runs a trading company and Grandpa is chairman of the Business Owners Association. But, like, I'm just straight up not interested in any of that stuff, you know? It's like straight up, bro. It's not me. It's not me. Oh. Ah. Excuse me, Miss Seeker. Do you have a moment? Oh yes. How may I help you, people who randomly barge into my home? A few ways to beat him. If you can sneak up on him without ever getting seen, he will surrender and just let you kill him because he lost fair and square. Damn. Because he's an honorable dude like that. I just know that Metal Gear can get pretty wacky sometimes. But yeah, I don't really know too much about the series. I'll have to try it out myself someday. We're here because of a support request we received from the city's library. Are you borrowing any books from the library that you've yet to return? Oh, I am. I completely forgot about it. Oh dear, I'm afraid this book is long overdue by now, isn't it? It appears she had a mere lapse in memory. I suppose I'm becoming more forgetful with age. I'm sure Noelle wouldn't let me hear the end of this if she found out. Anyway, please wait here for a moment while I get it for you. Wait, what? He actually gives you the weapon if you don't have one? That's hilarious.
This should be the one.
Mark and the Witch, Part 1. Oh boy, you guys ready to read?
Oh, this book.
What's up, Mademoiselle? You read this before?
Yes, actually. It's one of the most popular fairy tales at the library. Whenever my neighbor, Serena, goes to work, she always asks if I can watch after her little brother...
You got? I don't know. I have never seen a name spelled like that. How would you pronounce that?
So, I thought that it might be a fun idea to read books together, which led me to this one. I'm glad he was so taken in by it.
Oh, really?
I kind of want to read it now, too.
Well, thank you very much for your cooperation, ma'am. Oh, not at all. The pleasure was mine. Believe me, I'll make sure to return my books on time from now on. You got mail. You got. Let me see. Oh, okay, what is this book? Nope. No button. There we go. Book. You got. Oh, it's a doozy. Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest by Sean Arnham. Part 1. Once upon a time in a certain farming village, there lived a boy named Mark. Mark's father was an adventurer, and whenever he came home, he would tell grand stories of the places he visited. Mark respected his father, and retold the other children in the village his father's stories as well. For the children living in such a remote village, adventure stories were very exciting, and everyone took a liking to Mark's stories. On one such occasion, Mark began such a tale. Today, I want to tell you about the witch that my father met. To the north of Mark's village lies a great forest where a witch is said to dwell. His father told him that he had met this witch deep within the forest. The listening children imagined what the witch looked like and what magic she would use. They then began asking Mark questions. Mark faithfully answered each in turn. But one boy suddenly declared, All your stories are lies. They gotta be. This boy, Ron, was known to be a bit of a bully. He would always look for faults in the stories Mark told, and Mark always got mad when the credibility of his father's adventures was disputed. There's no way my dad would lie about this. Oh yeah? Then show us the witch. Bring her here. Ron grinned. Mark angrily grabbed hold of Ron. The two began to scuffle, drawing the attention of some nearby adults, who broke up the fight. Though the scrap had been settled, Mark's anger had not. That night, Mark mulled over his words and the reaction from that day, and he made up his mind. He would not stay quiet. He would show Ron. He would show that his beloved father was not a liar. He fetched the torn cloak his father had left behind, put a loaf of bread in a backpack, and rushed out of the house. I'll find that witch and bring her back. That'll show Ron who's a liar around here. Relying only on the adventurous spirit he inherited from his father, Mark ran toward the forest in the dead of the night. The shadowy forest was eerie. Every tree rustled as the wind blew. Far in the distance, the sounds of howling monsters could be heard at times. Mark trembled as he continued. As his father's story went, the witch would have a small hut somewhere deep in the forest. But no matter how much Mark explored, he saw no signs of it. He started the journey bursting with energy, but his pace slowed as he became more tired. Eventually, he found himself lost. I wonder if the witch even really exists. Mark began losing faith as he became more tired and lost. Is something wrong? Startled, Mark turned to face the sudden voice. There had been nothing there moments ago, but now there stood a black-robed girl. She appeared to be the same age as Mark, yet Mark did not know any kids from his village that looked like her. Who are you? Mark stammered. He thought it was very strange for a girl to be out here this late at night. I'm Anna. I'm a witch who lives in this forest. Dun dun dun! And we'll never know the rest of it. The end. Azel hasn't come back from the downtown district yet. When I contacted the hospital, they said he'd already been discharged. Knew it. The only way to get him to come home is for me to drag him back myself. Damn. The dying of old age thing is funny, but honestly, the saddest ending he can get from that fight? I mean, he does seem like an honorable dude. Never lost until he meets Snake. I see. Hey, come on. Let's pretend to be bracers. Take this and that. Yeah! Bracers are invincible! Title card. If we hadn't been introduced to the witch in Volume 1, we would have not had the title come true? I suppose so. I suppose that would be a clickbait title, wouldn't it? A couple of young tenants moved in next door recently. When I went to greet them, I was met by an energetic young lady with twin tails and a quiet black-haired young man. I seem to recall them claiming that they're bracers. I'd imagine they're a reliable pair of youngsters. I have no idea who those could be. Let's ransack their house. Of course. Shoes. It's just shoes. Yeah, that sounds about right. Those books are definitely for decoration. I guess maybe Joshua would read them, but still, don't think so. Is that a spare staff? Huh. Let's take one of our streggers. That'll teach him, those dirty bracers. Stealing all our thunder. So. Oh, hi there, sweeties. Didn't know you had enough free time to waltz into your rival's headquarters like that. Well, if you've got nothing better to do, how about taking some of this work off our hands, No, that's quite alright. We're actually on duty right now. Aw, really? That's too bad. Well, no matter. I'm sure before too long you'll have a fire lit under those heisters of yours. Whatever that means. Huh? And what do you mean by that? Don't mind me. Just talking to myself. We have yet to reach the climactic point of your narrative. Currently rescheduling, please wait. A large number of requests. Large number of requests. All the requests. It's good to see you all. Hello again, Arios. It's been quite some time, hasn't it? There's no need to be so nervous. You did a fine job handling the incident downtown. You were able to resolve the matter before we intervened. Oh no, it was nothing really. I bet he would have settled the whole thing with a single swing of his blade. I cannot help but feel like he has us dancing in the palm of his hand, as they say. Well, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. The fact that he's here, sitting down, not doing something, it's crazy. But I suppose it's like a small reprieve from his ever-busy schedule. Keister? Another word for butt. Really? I have never heard of that before. But I suppose we'll add that to the list of words that Zero has learned from playing Trails in the Sky. Sounds like Copen's gone and bagged himself another one. Gotta put a stop to this man, Peter. He's making us look like chumps. I agree. I'm already getting antsy. What do you say we unleash our true power during tonight's fishing session? Oh god, their fishing power level. It's over 9,000. Oh. I don't think they'll be able to do it. Well, we can always hope. You don't have any dishes good enough to be an offering right now. Let's try bringing one next time. Can I make something? Anything? Ooh. Ah, I can make a you. What's a cook?
よし、やる。よし、これもう任せとけって。
Randy, you look like a man who can make a mean sandwich.
よし、こんなもんか。
Oh. He made a sandwich, but it's a regular one. Sure, I guess. Wait. It came to English through criminal cants? What does that mean? From German, Yiddish, Kiste, meaning box or case. Keister. Oh, that's probably how you pronounce that, or so. Interesting. What a nice group of youthful people we've got here. Are you all going out on a trip? Yes, ma'am. We've got some business to take care of at Armorica Village. My, that's quite the journey. Oh, I have an idea. Why don't you take this all with you?
Lemonade. Oh, is this the same kind of iced lemonade you gave me on the train?
Indeed it is. Remember to drink some while you're on the road if you feel dehydrated, okay?
Roger that, madam. And we can do. Well, short for butt is dupa? Can never bring herself to use any of the linguist terminology for that part of the human anatomy? That's funny. I see.
Think thieves can't in D&D? What is thieves can't in D&D?
Oh boy, now I'm falling down a rabbit hole of new things to learn. I have no idea about any of this. Sort of professional slang that is supposed to be kept hidden from the general public, letting the in-group converse about sensitive topics by using words and meanings nobody else is privy to. I see, okay. So you call it a can't, then? Just words that you use among an organization. Or secret words. Despite what you may think, the merchants of Crossville actually do more than butt heads. The merchants on East Streets have always been a part of networks of sorts where we'd help each other out. We didn't intend to found one, but before we knew it, people had begun calling us the Crossbell Business Owners Association. Good to know. I mean, ultimately, I feel like most of these things are going to turn into an organization. Like, why wouldn't you work together? Are you all planning to visit Armorica Village? In that case, you should exit the city via the eastern gate right over there. If you board the bus there, it'll take you straight to the village, so it's a fairly easy trip to make. Good. Very good. I should do that. But I'm well and done talking to literally everybody. So let me drink.
Them red tracksuit wearing delinquents haven't shown their faces around here lately. I'm glad they're not picking fights in front of my store anymore, but now it feels a bit too quiet around here. I'm almost more worried for some reason. I wonder if they ate something bad. Food poisoning would put them down for the count. There's an idea. How about we give that a try if they keep causing problems? A little excessive, don't you think? A bit. We have not one, not two, but 5 big boys at our household. They've got all this brute strength, but it's totally wasted on their lazy butts. Do you know how amazing it'd be if I could get any of them to help me with the chores?
What the fuck? So what do they do all day? They just do nothing? Welcome, friends. I had this real energetic gal stop by the stall this morning. And we got to talking and ended up having a great convo. She had chestnut hair done up in twin tails. Never seen her around these parts before. You think she just moved into town recently? Why the fuck are you telling me about this? East Street is home to an organization known as the Business Owners Association. They used to negotiate for the shopkeepers here, but now they're essentially representatives for the entire area. Many Crossbell traders make their fortunes by participating in international trade and speculation. I doubt you'd find anybody on East Street that approves of those kind of methods, though. I saw some bracers hanging out in the marketplace this morning. They always look like they're ultra busy. They usually come rushing out of the guild whenever trouble calls. Ultra busy. When being busy isn't enough. Youch! Hurt my dang fingers again. Guess that's just life of a craftsman. At times, putting your blood, sweat, and tears into a piece is a bit more literal than usual. Hey now, it's not like I seriously injure myself every single time I make something. Even veterans manage to get hurt every once in a while, you know? Come on. Yeah. Whatever you say. This dude looks down. Crossbell has long been known as a trade city. That's in no small part thanks to the eastern and western highways being such vital trade routes. Those highways have carried international produce, textiles, and even valuable information into the city. They've truly helped shape Crossbell into what it is today.
good to know, old man Renault. Good to know. There's a town right past the Calvardian border called Altair. It's not exactly big, but people have been passing through it as they go to and from Crossbell for ages now. The Crossbell inside of Tangram's Gate is always packed with travelers. Right now, the best-selling product in all of Crossbell is Oblicars, Arkansas tickets. Come on, Puck. Tickets? What are you trying to be, a scalper? Arkansas tickets are crazy popular, man. We totally make a killing. I'm gonna kill you for being a scalper. All those damn dirty scalpers. Making the world a worse place to live in. I very much enjoyed seeing all the sights Crossbell had to offer. It's about time I went and purchased that septium crystal I had my eyes on earlier. It's pretty easy to get to Mainz now that they've established a bus route there from the northern exit of Crossbell. This is the first step towards bonding with my septium trading father. Okay, it's time I head out. Okay. To bond with one's septium trading father. We came to Crossbell with the intention of purchasing goods, but we ended up spending the whole month sightseeing. I do wonder what's happening back at the Imperial Mansion right about now. Probably hell. Let loose. Many members of the CGF come here to eat on weekends. It's so interesting to talk to so many different kinds of people. Their jobs must be really hard though. They always look so tired after work. I'll have to do my best to encourage them. Yeah, you go, girl. Good for you. I'm sure they appreciate it. I have seen those brats from the downtown district around lately. I can finally relax. Or so I thought. I still have to deal with people getting off work that come here to get drunk. I can never seem to catch a break. That's the life as a chef. Man, she's cute. She's hardworking, beautiful, and has a sexy voice. She's my #1 self-proclaimed wife candidate. Though Master always watches her like a hawk, doesn't want anyone making a move on her. You can always see him snooping around while he pretends to work the pan. Won't lie, it's amusing to watch. My #1 wife candidate. She's a girl that I think that's cute. She's also already my girlfriend, but she doesn't need to know that. What is this? There's... Oh. I guess we have like a little hotel section. We took a long trip out of Crossbell for my boy today. I'd do anything for my son. Not afraid to work it overtime. Wow, this bed is so soft and fluffy. Did you guys know that Daddy promised me he'd buy me something I wanted? Told him I wanted the Mishy plush. I'm so excited to get it. I see. Good luck, boy. Seems to be everything in there. I guess, last but not least, it is time to talk to delinquents. We need to return that to the library. That we need to do when we leave. Yo. Restaurant and inn. So, like, when you get drunk, too drunk at the restaurant, you just kind of go to bed. Just go to sleep. The youngsters are as energetic as ever. We're all basking in the sun's warmth. I couldn't ask for a lovelier day. Nobody out here in the plaza. Let me barge into all your homes. The rent for this apartment is really cheap. So cheap, even an utter failure like me can manage to afford living here. Oh, there goes my controller again. Well, you're so much of an utter failure that my controller also decided to fail. I see. I came here from the countryside hoping to get admitted into St. Ursula Medical College. I failed this year's exam as well. Guess I'm retaking it next year. I guess you are, buddy. That's rough. Good luck, though. The amount of knowledge one must have to cram into their brain to pass any medical exams. Insane. It's been 60 years to the day since I first started living here in the downtown district. Oh ho! Even these bars were full of activity back then. Ah, But all that changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Once the new business and entertainment districts popped up. Even though it feels as if the government has forsaken this district, I have no desire to leave. Yeah, it seems pretty forsaken, alright. I also feel like it's gonna be the pivotal point of something big later on, for some reason, but I wouldn't know what.
I met a new girl yesterday. She was really pretty. She just moved in next door to us. When she said hello, she gave me a nice pat on the head.
I think I know who you're talking about. I assume she finally found a very cheap place to rent.
We recently had a young girl move in next door to us. To my surprise, I found out that she was living all by herself.
You best not tell that to anybody. Here? Maybe not here. Either that or she's not home. Here? The door is shut tight, a voice can be heard inside. Shut the hell up, man! I said keep it down. Yeah, definitely not there. He's probably not at home. We know who they're talking about, though. Is this the first time we've been in here? Ashley, you have a portrait.
Oh, for the love of... New goods again? Dios, it's going to take even longer to keep track of inventory.
Damn. The top left one? Yeah, I thought so. Actually, I guess now that we had reported that it was empty, I suppose they now officially put it up for sale or something. Something like that.
Oh, customers. Mama, we have new customers. Can I sell them some weapons?
Huh? New customers?
Sell them the untraceable stuff.
What? What is happening here?
You heard her, folks.
So you buying something today?
Actually, could you tell us what kind of store this is? We sell goods. Anything you need, we got it. Usually. Right now, we only have meds and quartz in stock, like this one and that one. Oh yeah, don't count on us using any Mira. That stuff leaves a trail. Pay with goods only.
This continues to sound more sus by the minute. What I think she's trying to say is that this is some kind of exchange shop, right? Well, it did say that in the very front. Speak to Jingo, choose exchange for a catalog of tradable goods. If you have the necessary items, you can perform an exchange. Equipment and quartz found at the shop are rare and cannot be obtained by other means. Be aware that since items are used instead of Mira, you should think carefully about the trades you choose to perform. Intriguing. Oh, okay. Cannot use that. Oh, don't exit. Save. It's been a while since we saved. Alright, Jingo. What you got?
You guys buying anything?
We only exchange goods. Meghaduta. Marble ring and luminous glasses. Seal mute. Treasure from the east with power to break seals. Huh. Warts. Trade a defense 1 for poison. Mute, seal, and blind. Interesting. So this is the only way to get these ones? And consume water. Oh, thank you. Make sure to keep yourselves hydrated as well, my dudes. It's been an hour and 30 since we started. Actually, on that note, hang time, my dudes. I've consumed so much water, I must release it. Be right back.
Alright. I have completed the act of taking a piss. Or as Leo calls it, an idol meeting, I think? Is that what all the company VTubers call it? Pretty sure. But yeah, we're gonna need 3 of the defense Sepith in order to make this. But this early on in the game, probably not necessary. And we're also playing on normal, we should be fine. Here a bomb. 2000 HP, we gotta trade 5 tier bombs for 1 tier of bomb? Is that worth? I guess it's worth in the aspect of it's a 1 action heal that heals for more. Can I cannot.
Oh? Hold up just a second there, customers. That leads to the basement storeroom, and you're definitely not allowed in there. So keep your asses right up here if you want to buy something.
Damn. Alright. Can I look at it? No, I cannot. A YouTube video called The Vicious Cycle? I have not. What is it about? Is it about the vicious cycle of revenge? Of life and death and rebirth? Don't mess with Jingo? Oh yeah. She's gonna jingle your Django if you mess with her. Gonna fuck around, you're gonna find out.
What a relief. Azel's finally out of the hospital. I'd be thankful to you now, but don't let it get to your head. We Testaments are loyal to Wazio alone.
Sure, boy. Sure.
You're here again, you dogs. You definitely helped us out, but Trinity is Wazi's holy ground. Wazi's word is absolute here. You understand, punk?
Yeah, sure, bud. Feel free to watch it either after stream, on stream, it's safe. Roger that. I'll probably do it after. Oh, it's you, Lloyd. To come all the way out here for little old me? You sure know how to make a boy feel special. Wait, what? Whatever you think this is, it's not. I'm just here to offer you my thanks.
Lloyd's overly flustered reaction raises suspicion.
Okay, I'll stop teasing you for now. We still owe you a great deal from when you helped us out. Feel free to drop by again sometime. Who knows? If I'm in the mood, I may even throw you another bone. Yeah, sure. I may just take you up on that. Still not a fan of this guy. Poor Lloyd. We're currently open for business. Please notify us if you'd like a meal. Sure, thanks. That huge dude runs this place, right? Yeah, man, I guess while it is the gang's hangout, there's still a bar. Azel is discharged with a clean bill of health. Know it's late to say this, but thank you, truly. Azel could have died if one of his vitals were hit. I must offer you my gratitude for taking revenge on them in our stead. Hey, somebody who's actually reasonable and grateful. Now that most of my injuries are healed, I finally was able to check out of the hospital, but I feel bad for making my sister worried sick. She's not exactly fond of the Testaments, and now I've gone and landed myself in the hospital. Add in the fact I haven't been home in a while. It's gonna be hard to look her in the eyes. You should go, man. They're waiting for you. 2 pool tables occupied by gang members, not very attractive to customers, I'll say. I mean, I wouldn't even want to be in a part of town like this, but if I walked in there and saw that, I'd probably peace out. I do have a friend who's like a professional, what do you call it? What would you call it in English? Is that a snooker table? A pool table? He's a professional in that. It's a pretty different world from being like your traditional professional athlete, especially considering the type of folks who usually hang out in places like that. And it's also really hard for him to find legitimate, like, professional scenes to practice specifically for that. Because most of the time it's really just like a bunch of
dudes hanging out and just gangs or just people drinking and playing pool, and it's not really an environment you can practice in professionally. He also doesn't own a place like that, so yeah, I sympathize with the struggle. But I guess he chose that life. Hey, welcome. What can I do for you today? Your folks are here. You're those SSS guys from the CPD, ain't ya? Well, whatever. As long as I'm making a buck, I don't care. If you need me to spruce up your gear, let me know. I mainly dabble in orbit repairs, but I can reinforce your weapons if you need it. Just ask me to enhance them, and I'll get to it.
You can enhance weapons?
Reinforcing weapons is child's play if I have the right materials on hand. I may not look the part anymore, but I was actually a specialist at the Epstein Foundation's Materials Engineering Division back in my prime. That's a mouthful. Just know that your gear's in good hands.
You once worked at the Foundation? Impressive. That would explain your proficiency with modifications.
Sweet. Sounds like we got ourselves a nice hookup for decked out weapons. If we run across any materials this old dude can use, let's bring him over and get us some shiny new gear. By talking to Gillum? Selecting customize, a list of possible upgrades will be displayed. If you have the necessary materials, you can create it. Weapons and armor made by customizing are stronger, cannot be bought, and special effects may be added. Monsters may drop the necessary materials. Oh, a battle hammer. Scarlet. Euclid? Heavy axe. I see. Well, I mean, we don't even have the base material for any of these things. Nor do we have the U material needed. We'll get there eventually, though. You folks have been racking up one achievement after another, haven't you? You folks are those police officers that popped up in the Crossbow Times, ain't ya? Just what I'd expect from a childhood pal of Wendy's. Thanks for being a reliable young man. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have enough funds to go and pick up the weapon shop weapons now, so I'll definitely have to do that before we decide to leave. But then whatever ornaments or whatnot we can buy. Hey there! Really nice morning out today. It being so sunny and bright out pumps me up to work that much harder. Good for you, young man. Hope you're doing good work out here. Currently unmanaged. Someday this is gonna get managed. Whatever this place is. Alright. Yo, what up? Notice a chick I'd never seen before rocking around the streets. You dumbass. Not that I'd mind. I'd literally quit the Vipers right now if she'd let me orbital motorboat them titties. Oh yeah, girl, let me orbital motorboat them titties. What the fuck?
How very mature of him.
I think I know who he's talking about. But like, bro. I mean, I get it, but like, you gotta say that? Damn it. How'd we fall for the trap? Man, I screwed up real bad. You got another thing coming if you think I'm gonna thank you, though. Why would I think a bunch of cops are doing their damn jobs for once? I'm not thankful. Devs are aware. Dude, when you create a character, you probably have a pretty good idea what you're doing. Yeah. It's like all those, strange shots you see in anime or like in video game cinematics, especially gacha games. It's like, did we really need this camera angle? Oh yeah. It's very important for the plot. Koki's back! Hooray! Thank you, Ideos! No, you should be thanking me, not her. Wow. Damn, this freaking hurts. So, how's the injury? Wasn't it gonna take about a month to heal? Yeah, it's whatever though. I'm more pissed with how I was dragged to the hospital against my own will. I can't sleep in those hellholes. Well, at least you're feeling better, eh? Guess so. I mean, I can kind of relate. It was really hard to sleep at the hospital. I think the last time I stayed at a hospital was when I was like 13. The problem is, at 13, you're still considered a kid. So they put me in the children's ward, but they didn't have any adult-sized beds. All the beds there were tiny. Like, they fit the kids. But my legs would hang off the edge of the bed by like 2 feet, a foot or 2 feet, something like that. So I had to sleep like that for a night until they could get me an adult bed. It was not a great experience. Actually, thinking about it now though, even the adult beds are not that comfortable to lay on. Well, hopefully I don't have to go to the hospital and stay there anytime soon. Or ever again. Recently seen some Hololive girls play a gacha game where you can customize a charm that hangs from the character's belt. I'm sure that was put in due to a trend in belt charms. Oh, the one that you're talking about, Pun, is Mongol Stardive. I actually play it. Yeah. That was definitely due to the belt charms and how cute they are and nothing else. Not at all. There is no other reason. Also, welcome, G-Man. Halo for life? Hey, we just finished our Halo playthrough. It was a lot of fun. Enjoyed it immensely. It's you guys. Huh. Doesn't seem like you're in a bad mood today, Walt. Oh, and by the way, thanks for cooperating with us back then. You really helped us out. Your guy that got sent to the hospital is already back, yeah? That's some great news, man. Yeah, but I still haven't settled the score with those Revachate punks yet. A Ravash. Only reason they're still breathing right now is because I went along with you and Wazzy. The next time I see those goddamn assholes on my turf, I'll beat him to a bloody pulp. Somebody's gotta knock some sense into him.
How unnecessarily violent of you. Not very cool-headed, is he?
No. I mean, that's his entire character, yeah? Good shit, bro. I saw it. Hey, hope you enjoyed it. What's this game about? Oh, it's gonna be super hard to try and explain that in a couple of sentences. It's a classic JRPG with a lot of story and a lot of lore and a lot of world building. Do not recommend it if you're into that kind of stuff. Also, what the? You home, pal? You finally... Buddy, yeah, ain't whack. Yeah! I wish he turned the mic down a bit. It doesn't help that his lyrics are totally incomprehensible either.
I believe this is to celebrate the return of his friend from St. Ursula? Possibly? Are you familiar with this type of music, Tio?
I am not. What is bro singing about? Oh, thank goodness you corrected that one, Adrian. Your English teacher would have had an absolute fit, a literal heart attack after seeing that. Was it a good game? Oh yeah. I enjoyed it immensely. If you ever want to get into the series, though, they are remaking like the first 3 games right now. Or I don't know, is the third one confirmed yet for a remake? I know they're doing the first 2. They're a bit more modern, maybe a bit easier to get into with a lot of quality of life stuff, and apparently a very good remake as well, from what I've heard from the people who played it. But I'm playing the classics.
Oh, hell yeah! Koki's back! And now that we got the gang back together, we can totally go and beat the hell out of the Testaments now.
Please don't.
They are literally incapable of learning.
Damn. Not yet, but sure it'll happen. Yeah, very likely. You can't remake the first two and then not do the third one, right? Oh, what the?
My old man's a deadbeat drunk.
Woohoo! What? Haha, wait up! What?
Hey, random stranger. My old man's a deadbeat drunk. Wahoo!
What was that interaction? I don't know what just happened. Well, anyways. I think that pretty much covers everything, yeah? We went to the IBC, went to everywhere. We should turn in the books. Know you for your channel when I saw your reaction about Halo Hammer? Ah, that has been quite a while since I've checked that one out. I'm glad I did though. That sort of led into the whole playing Halo series, and I really enjoyed my time doing that. I would not have played Halo otherwise, to be honest. Not really into FPS games like that, but glad we did it. Library is this one. Yeah. Alright. Here are them books. Oh, you're back. Were you able to collect all the overdue books already? Sure did. Here you are. Brain Fanatic, Mark and the Witch, and Women Who Changed the World. Looks like you managed to collect all three of them in one piece. Thanks again. I'm glad I have a group of reliable folks like you to count on.
We're quite happy to hear that. I believe this completes your request.
It sure does, Tio. Thank you so much. I might just have to reach out to you guys again in the future. Anytime. We're always here, happy to help. Oh yeah. Remember hearing during the first game's development that we'll get second chapter if sales are good enough? Only for post-credit of the first remake has a spoiler warning that leads into a trailer. Ah. Only if sales are good enough, but they had already been making it before the sales were available? I see. Okay. Then yeah, no. They'll probably make the third one. They're just saying that to say that. The other thing, yeah, the only other side quest that we have or we currently know about is to go and gather monster materials. I think for now, I should definitely use some time to gear up, which we can do in Central Square. And probably take a look at some Sepith that we can make too. The trailer even shows the Angel of Slaughter in action? Oh, really? I guess it's like a no context kind of thing, but like fans would know? Ideally, you kind of want to hit that middle ground, but sometimes it's a bit too much. All right. Heartbreaker and Sledgehammer. Ooh. I mean, the Laplation, the Crescent Axe. It seems to be the second one that we can buy. That is the weapons that we can upgrade. So I should probably just invest into those. Does getting the usual business response during interviews? Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta give the corporate response. But in reality, you got things cooking up already. But you can't like officially confirm things. Faint, sleep, petrify. I think I'll just worry about grabbing. Oof. Has a pretty big boost in defense as well. That's also gonna be a lot of money. I'll grab the weapons primarily. That. Deployed, yes. Okay. Stinger 3. Good. Ablation. Equip. And the Crescent Axe. Okay. For 4 people, 800. gonna be 3,200 Mira. I have enough to give everybody a leather jacket. Not gonna be enough to give everybody some boots. Does improve their defense by 8. This one is a plus 16. 34 to 46. It's a plus 12, I think. If my mathing is mathing right now. It's plus 12 by the leather jacket. Probably better. I think the one case about the grasshoppers though is that they give more movement. T.O. and Randy could definitely use more movement. Stacking evasion is the way, but it is mostly important in Azure. Evasion. I don't think I have current equipment here that gives me evasion. At least nothing that lists that. I would assume it's going to be something similar to like Persona 3 where the boots are going to give me evasion at some point, but maybe these starter ones don't really. This may be ill-advised, but I'm gonna grab 3 grasshoppers. I want to give more movement to Loyalty on Randy. Then whatever money we have left, I'll probably have to save. I can exchange more Sepith if I need to, though. First chapter is on sale right now. Nice. Very good time to pick it up then. Yeah, you already have the flower pumps. I'll let you keep that. You're also mostly a backliner, so it's probably fine. Rare armor pieces that give evasion, mostly from quartz and high-end accessories. I see. We'll get there eventually. Wait, you guys have leather vests. Oh, that's a leather jacket, not a vest. Huh. Okay. Let's go and take a quick look at our Sepith. Replace some stuff in our ornaments. Upgrade and synthesize. Okay, yeah. First and foremost, we gotta start opening up these slots though. I don't think I'm gonna be able to afford to put anything in any of these slots. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to grind a little bit here. Intriguing. Ah, I see. Okay. I was a little confused by how all the lines worked. But yeah, no. They're all just color-coded for convenience. And just looking at the picture on the right, like, it's not a straight line to each of them. On the outer ring, it's a circle, so it curves. Randy just has like 3 of these for some reason. The slot is already opened, but I guess you have the fire one inside there? Okay, yeah. It just looks like it's not listing anything here. So I'm like, do they have something equipped? They do. Let's open this one for Ellie. If I had to be picky, Randy's already kind of a powerhouse. I think I'll open one for myself. Randy not a spellcaster, not trying to be. Yeah, for sure. His is basically just there to add more stats to his attacks. And speaking of, I should definitely give Mr. Lloyd Bannings over here an attack up. It's probably my best move right now. Music in the game kind of chill. I think the music in the Trails in the Sky series overall is fantastic. Like, even if you're not a fan of the games, the music is just really nice to listen to. You can also grab an evasion. A move one? Don't know how useful that one would be. Run myself an evasion. A shield one. I'll give it a shot. Does give ATS minus, but like some people don't even use that, so. More lines is not as good as one singular line if you're worried about casting. Oh yeah, yeah. Like, in the case of Tio, she's obviously our caster, which is why she has one singular big line. It's kind of like Chloe in the first 3 games. Quartz. Put in attacker. Wait, detection. Displays treasure chest locations on minimap. Affects the whole party. Huh. You have the one wind. Ooh. I actually don't want to give you the shield because it reduces ATS and you're kind of our caster. Well, actually, not really. Tio's more of our caster. Both of you are backline, though. I think I should open up another slot on Randy. Yeah. May give the game a try. Just a heads up, classic JRPG stuff, so expect like 40, 50, maybe 60 hours of gameplay. Pretty big game. A lot of fun though. Can I still upgrade more slots? Ooh, damn it. I'm out of water sepith. Looks like Chloe, more like Olivier. Oh, did Olivier only have like one giant thing? Oh, wait. Nope. I thought it was Chloe, but I could be wrong. I suppose I'll just put detection on you for now. Don't worry about this when we get more sepith that we can work with. Probably would have had more if I didn't sell things, but... Also, it looks like there's a chest here. Where? Yeah. Its true purpose remains shrouded in mystery. Those bells are gonna ring at some point. Where is this chest? Oh, there it is. You can see it right there. Right next to... right on my shoulder. How do I get in there? I guess I have to go into the geofront and climb up from the bottom. But I'm also going to assume I don't have access to that yet. Olivier had one length, didn't he? It's been so long. Yeah, I don't know. I don't recall exactly. Okay. Let me quickly check my items as well. Fear bomb, reviving bomb. Okay, we have all this stuff. 30%, 20%. Cure blind. Is there any food that we can make that may be incredibly useful to have with us? Can I not see the effects of juicy steak? No, turn page. There we go. HP strength. Chef skill. Oh, Randy is not very good at making that. Oh, okay. This also revives. If we want the really good stuff, we can just see just who's good at making it. Oh, Randy is, Well, actually, is it from left to right or right to left? Do the more filled in stars mean that they are better? Or is it the white stars that means they're better? Huh. You can get that chest now through the first part of the geofront? Ah, I see. I probably have to go through the dungeon a little bit to get there, though. Build stars are good. Okay, I was looking at it backwards then. Then yeah. No, in this particular case, for the crispy fry, Ellie would be the best at making it, if I'm reading this correctly. And Randy was actually the best one at making sandwich. I always do. The man looked like he could make a mean sandwich. This increases ATS. Aw. Well, for 2 dudes, getting the juicy steak would be nice. It's just that the materials it requires, and beast flesh as well. Can we sell that? Where can I buy all this stuff? Oh, wrong button. This is the bakery. The general goods store? Shop. We already have that. Marbled steak. Nope. Nothing in here for the marbled steak. Huh. Well, I'm sure I can find shops for it. Actually, I probably should have checked at the mall. But regardless, I think we'll be fine. Oh yeah, and there's that chest over there. Even without it. So... Good on you for shopping for the local grocers, even though the department store is closer. Support small businesses. Indeed. Always. Always do that. That's a pretty normal thing over here, actually, in Thailand, because, like, going to the market, you'll find way cheaper stuff. Way cheaper stuff. And also you make connections with the locals there. As opposed to buying it from the supermarket at a marked up price. The stuff in the night markets are also just better. Way more fresh. So that's the East Crossbell Highway. Let me take a look at the map. Oh. Map. Map? There's the map. We want to go to Armorica Village. So East Crossbell Highway seems to be the way to go. Okay. The East Crossbell Highway was on East Street. Who could have foreseen this? Support your local aunties? Oh yeah. Indeed. Did I actually equip the grasshoppers on all the... Yeah, I did. Alright. To adventure! Next time. Alrighty, my dudes. We're gonna wrap things up here for now, so thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed your time here and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you guys next week, same time, same day, for more Trails from Zero, where hopefully we'll start to begin our adventures outside of the city for once. We'll see how it goes. Later, dudes. Bye-bye.